Welcome back, everybody. This is Jorge Dixon along with,
How we doing?
all right, and we're going to get to the second half of the bracket. We got the Idaho Falls Savages and the Toledo Tumbleweeds. A heavyweight powerhouse matchup between Inferno and Gamut. I love it.
I love it too, Jorge. But right now, I don't love the Tumbleweeds. I have no confidence in this team right now. They're coming off 2 straight losses. They lost in the second round of their conference tournament. They followed up with another loss against a crap team. Idaho Falls, on the other hand, they're a team that's lost 0 games. And I don't care how how you see them, how you think, maybe they haven't played good teams. They're undefeated. They're an undefeated team. They haven't lost. They haven't shown that they aren't good enough to win every game yet. So I mean, why not just go with them?
You know what? I don't think so. I mean, Conference 22 may be next to Conference 6 the worst conference in all of sim sports.
Conference 12? No Conference 12?
Nope. Conference 22. It's horrible. Their only semi-close game is versus the Colorado Springs Community College. Okay, it's a community college. Are you kidding me? They only won by 12 points to a community college.
Well,
They're an okay team. I'll give them that. They won some games, but come on. They're playing community colleges.
Okay, hey, here's the thing though. I see what you're saying. They might not be the best undefeated team I've ever seen. Okay, I'll agree with that. They're not, but I'm really just sitting here scratching my head trying to figure out how Toledo got in this tournament in the first place. They're 12-6. They're coming off 2 straight losses. They're not a great team. Okay, Coach Jay, he's a great coach.
Okay. Here's the thing. Who is Idaho Falls' best player? Tell me right now who Idaho Falls' best player is.
I'm gonna go Charles Page.
Charles Page. Okay, fine. Go with Charles.
He's a senior leader.
He's a senior leader. Okay, go ahead. Fine. Charles Page is going to go off, but look who's guarding him. Philip Burgess. He's a sophomore. He knows how to defend. Who's their second best player?
Okay,
Don Poor. Don Poor. And look who's guarding him. Brett Lewis.
I'm not worried about
Brett
that.
Lewis has 1.2 steals a game and 33 blocks.
All right.
Can you get much better than that?
Okay, block him 3 times. He's still coming up with 25 points in this matchup. I don't care. Block him a few times. Don Poor is going to get his. And Idaho Falls, I don't care. They're not going to lose to the 12-6 Toledo team. They're just not. It's not going to happen. Let's move on. I'm getting.
All right. Don't need to get any more heated than we are, okay? Next matchup is the Grand Rapids Bafustos, right? Is that how you pronounce it?
It's the Bustafoos.
Bustafoos. And they're playing the Anchorage Apostles. How do you feel about this one, Howie?
Oh, boy. I have a lot of thoughts on this game right now. Anchorage, they sport Charlie Smith, arguably, and I will claim the best player in the entire league right now.
He's good. He's good. He scores. He wins. He's Mr. Everything. He's Mr. Everything. I mean, I'm going to say it. I don't care what Bobby says. If Hector Hall's averaging 17 points, I don't care. It's all about Charlie. That's what it is.
And see, Grand Rapids, they've only lost 2 games. Haven't played a great schedule, but they've had some big wins. This first round, Anchorage is the 11th. That's correct. They're the 11th seed. I think they're very underrated 11th seed. They lost in the finals to Santa Ana in a good game.
Grand Rapids. I'm sorry. Keep on going.
Okay. Coach Bobby, he's been playing. He's been going through film. He's been working on this game since the selection show came out. He'll have his players prepared for this one. He really will. Hector Hall, he'll come up big. I think Kent Kessel and Hector Jock, the 2 freshmen, they're really coming into their own in this point of the year. And I think strategically, Bobby Levin hasn't really, put them in big roles so they can slowly slowly work their way up to the roles they're going to be playing. Right now, he starts 3 seniors and 2 juniors. You can't get any more experience than that in a starting lineup.
That's my point.
Okay.
3 seniors, 2 juniors.
They've been here before.
I got Anchorage. They have never won an NTT game, but I got Anchorage. I got the Fighting Charlie Smiths. They're moving on. I'm sorry, Grand Rapids. You're great. Mm-hmm. You lost in the conference final game.
I mean, it's gonna be next year for you, Grand Rapids, because right now you have 3 freshmen starting. Their experience level is basically the opposite of the Apostles right now. The Apostles are starting, the 5 most experienced players on their team. Charlie Smith as a junior, is the best player in the entire league. You can't get any more experience than that, and that's why they're gonna pull this one out.
All right, and we're gonna move on. Because I really want to talk about this matchup.
Oh, boy.
You got the defending champs, the guys with a ring. 3 rings.
Yeah, but who's the best player with the ring who's not on this team anymore? Ryan Sutherland. Ryan Sutherland.
True.
When you're missing Ryan Sutherland, you're not going to be the same team than you are. Darren Luther, Oscar Reddick, they're great players, and they were there. They have rings. But Ryan Sutherland was the glue that stuck this team together. He was the best player. He's one of the best players in this NBA right now. It's been 1 year, his rookie season. He's great. He's great.
Rookie of the year.
I just don't see Montgomery being at all the team they were last year.
But they're good.
Oh, they're good. They're good. I'll agree with you.
They're good. They got all 5 starters. All 5 starters have a ring. Each one of them have a ring.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
it's true.
You can't say
Cherokee O'Brien, though. Let's move to Dover, because I'm itching to talk about this team. Cherokee O'Brien is one of the best players in his class. He's been there for 4 years. I don't know, scoring plus 20 a game every season.
It's the 48% from 3 that I'm loving about him. But can he score against the 6'8" Oscar Reddick?
He'll be able to. He might not be they have Michael Bird. Michael Bird's the freshman, 6'11", freshman of the year candidate, scoring 18 a game. I mean,
I'm just worried.
You think Feinstein's going to be able to guard him?
I'm just worried. Bruce Shuck's defensive presence is almost a liability when you're faced up against Jonte Macklin. There may be some moves in the coaching. I don't know what's going to happen.
Zone. I can see him playing zone.
Yeah, I can see that too. But I'm a little worried for that. And they're going up against the defending champs. These guys just seem to win when it comes to the NTT.
I agree. That's who they are.
They got a freshman running their team at Dover. I'm gonna go with Montgomery.
I agree. That's their DNA. Montgomery's DNA is winning. It is. But here's the thing. I'm gonna have to disagree with you strongly, because moving Grimmett to point guard over Drawn was the best decision that Go Huskies has ever made as coach. I love Coach Go Huskies' decision making. I think he's a great coach. Moving Grimmett to point guard, he's a freshman, I get it. But Alfred Drawn, he's proven not to be ready for this kind of situation. And they've lost games in the past because of Drawn's performance.
I agree. But just because he made the right coaching decision, and just because it's a great coaching decision, doesn't make them the better team. And they're going to lose this game.
They have a better bench.
They're going to lose this game.
They have a better bench. They have better players overall. They're not going to lose.
All right. I respectfully disagree with you.
Let's move on. I can't wait to see this one.
Okay, last one, Gainesville versus South Bend. I mean, South Bend, they're good.
Yeah.
But Gainesville.
It's going to be Gainesville here.
It's all Gainesville.
They're an extremely talented team. If you just look at their starting lineup. Juniors and seniors and a sophomore in Chester Holly. Chester Holly is a great player, by the way. They have 3 freshmen on the bench. Top 10 recruiting class this year. Top 10. All 3. DeDonte Batch is great. Leonard Greenway, Mike Melendez, they're all great players. He got all 3 of them to commit to Gainesville. They're all riding the bench this year because that's how much talent they have in the starting lineup.
I agree.
They're deep. They roll deep. They play well. They're consistent. Gainesville is extremely consistent.
They're good.
South
They're
Bend,
real good.
I like South Bend. It's not going to happen, though. Gainesville, this one for sure.
Here's the stat of the night. 4 players in the starting lineup shooting over 54%.
It's just ridiculous.
Oh, my goodness.
And Jared Bell, with the lowest score in the starting lineup, shooting 60%. Because he doesn't need to shoot as
He
much.
doesn't
but when
need
he
to
does,
shoot
he'll
because
make
he's
it
got
when he does.
everybody on his team. I love this Gainesville team. And that's going to wrap us up for the round 1 talks about the Southwestern bracket. Hope you stay tuned for the next part of our Southwest bracket talk, which will be about the predictions and our picks for moving on. Thank you, and have a good day.